Today is yet another exciting story that we are going to hear from none other than our woman in leadership who has really excelled in what she does.
Because it was a great honor for a multinational that has been operating in the country for over 35 years to trust local management in terms of leadership. So
I have to demonstrate.
And we have to demonstrate our capability to deliver results in an ethical manner for the company.
Yes. She has risen all the way to the top, chairing some of the greatest boards that we have in the region.
I've been invited to boards because I've been seen standing and talking about an issue and insisting that I must be heard.
She will tell us how the journey has been.
So professionally, I am a teacher by training. For the interview, I interviewed with General Motors then, and through the interview, they asked me, "You're not an engineer. We are a very engineering-oriented organization. How are you going to come and navigate?"
What she has had to deal with in that journey.
I have experienced stereotype. I have experienced bias because we come from society. We come from cultures where maybe women should not rise to senior levels of leadership.
How she navigated difficult environments across geographical regions.
Growing a business that was at a market share of 18 when I got into leadership to a market dominance of 54%. It's no mean feat for a woman leader.
I have none other today than Madam Rita Kavashe. She's the chairperson and the chief executive, Isuzu Motors Limited. Welcome, Rita.
Thank
you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
I know it's very busy for you.
Join you,
yeah, but you found time for us.
Exactly.
Our viewers are asking a lot of questions on how do I rise, how do I become, a board member even, not even a chair of a board like you. So all those questions, hopefully, we'll find time to answer them today as you share your journey. So we are very excited to have you today. And we can't wait to hear your story. So, karibu sana.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. So, we start with very briefly where you started, where did you go to school, where were you born, just in brief so that we have a background.
Yeah, because I was thinking maybe we'll stay here until tomorrow.
I know it's a long story.
It's a long story, but maybe just briefly.
Very briefly.
I come from Taita Taveta County. That is where I was born and grew up in the village, went to primary school in the village, went to secondary school at Voi.
Okay.
Then I went to high school at Butere Girls, very, very popular school, very famous
Butere Girls
school.
is very famous, especially the last few weeks.
Exactly. So that's where I did my high school. Then from there I went to Moi University where I studied education. So professionally I am a teacher by training. I got my teaching number, TSC number we call it.
You are a member of the TSC?
I'm a member of the TSC. I have my membership number. And I was posted to a very good school near home called Bura Girls High School. It's a popular provincial school. But as we were in the university, we were reflecting about going to teach and being young people, myself and 3 friends of mine who are still my very, very dear friends up to today. We decided we were too young to teach. We were too young to be in Muranga. One was posted in Maragoli. I was posted to Bura. We said, let's discover what is in this city of Nairobi. Why don't we look for work other than teaching? So we started a journey, me coming from the village and my other friend was coming from Nakuru. Actually, we rented a house. My brother paid for the house. Then we started living and looking for work, just hustling away. And I got a job at Nairobi University as a research assistant in the Department of Urban Planning. My friend got a job at Trade Bank, and we all somehow got some work to do on part-time basis.
Other than teaching.
Other than teaching. And we were excited about that. Did the research work. Then I got another job. I was employed in a startup company that was doing software development. At that time, that's when people were beginning the journey of automation. So this startup was developing specialized computer application programs, loan application programs, legal application programs. So I was doing the review of those programs to make sure there are no bugs. And I was also the one selling those programs. So I'll go from lawyer firm to lawyer firm. I went to Kenya Women Finance Trust. I think my first sale was to Kenya Women Finance Trust. I sold to them a software application for capturing data of loan applicants. So it was exciting, difficult, but really fun.
Let me ask you at that point. So you are saying you are checking the bags and all that.
Yes.
Wambui Mbesa was here. And when she went to work in a tech company, she told me that she had no idea. When the guys were discussing bags and all that, she was like, what are bags? Because she didn't have any background in tech.
Yes.
So how was it for you to fit into a tech environment?
So I too didn't have experience in the tech world, but you learn because you are together. You know, the beauty about a small business, everyone with curiosity to learn actually can learn.
Yes.
So my work was, okay, this is the software. This is how a legal process goes. You have the name of the client, the reference number and all that. So I would enter data. Data into the system to check is the system responding well. If you enter a field and it's a character field, and it is rejecting that character field, that tells you there's a bug here,
problem,
something has to be fixed and all that. Then test it with some lawyers, and once it's foolproof, then it is a product that is good to go to market. Then we'll take it to market. The beauty about that, Mary, was that I learned the system end to end.
Yes.
I knew the program.
Yes.
And I was also able then to market it. So it's not that I was given a software off the shelf, go and market. I knew the program because I was part of the program development, albeit just doing the work of checking it out and see whether it can be applied.
And understanding how it actually works from beginning to the
end. Yeah. So that curiosity, anyone can learn. It's just that desire to learn new things. So yeah, then I continued. I worked there for 2 years. Then I realized I was cut out for bigger. And I wanted to work in a more established institution, an institution with structures, an institution with opportunity to grow, and also earn a little bit more money, because this startup, when you sell a software, that's when you get proper compensation. You just had like a basic pay, not necessarily something significant. So I was already beginning to feel, no, this is not my place. I've learned good stuff, but I need to keep going.
Yes. Would you at that point describe yourself as a restless young woman?
I was very restless.
Like, I think I deserve a little bit more than this.
Yes, I was restless. I had also gotten a child. I had my son, and I was thinking, okay, I need medical. I need insurance. I need a stable job so I can be able to
stable income.
Stable income to take care of this child. So there were various factors that were at play at that point in time.
Yes.
So fast forward, I went to Hawkins and Associates. Did you know Hawkins and Associates?
Yes, they used to do a lot of recruitment.
Yes. So people of my generation, they know them.
They called me for an interview once, but I didn't pass.
So I took myself there. I dropped my CV there. And I met a guy, his name was Yusuf. I told Yusuf, look, I'm looking for a job. But I'm looking for a job in a multinational company. A job where there's opportunity for me to grow. I was very descriptive. I think that is the only job where I actually told the recruiter exactly what I was looking for.
I want. Don't give me what you want.
And I was only 27.
Wow.
So he looked at me, and I think he told himself, I must help this young lady find a fit. Luckily, just a week later, he called me back. And he told me, now, I think I found a multinational company for you. And they're in the auto sector, and they are looking for salespeople. So come for the interview. So I managed to go for the interview. I interviewed with General Motors then. And through the interview, they asked me, you're not an engineer. We are a very engineering-oriented organization. How are you going to come and navigate? You will come there and people will say, who is that you brought to us? She has no idea.
Yeah.
So I said, it's okay. I'm a quick learner. I will learn. I will be able to sell the product. So they gave me the job. I walked into that company feeling I am not... I don't know everything. I am not adequate enough for this job. So I went there knowing that I have to learn.
Yes, it's hard work for
Hard
you.
work there.
Yes.
So I went there in our direct sales office. So General Motors had dealers. They worked through dealers, but we also had a direct sales office.
Yes.
So in the direct sales office, there was a young man called Kimani, and Kimani's work was to help us. We were senior to him. So if you want something from procurement, you want something from engineering, he will do the rounds
for you
and bring the information. I told Kimani, you know what, Kimani, I need to learn this place. So instead of me sending you to go and do stuff for me, I will go myself. So if I need something in procurement, I will walk. Who is that person in procurement? I'll go to that person and say, okay, I'm trying to bid for a tender. I need some specification. I need a good price. Can you talk to suppliers and all that? And quickly I learned. You
learned everything.
I learned a lot.
Wow.
I learned a lot and dedicated my time to learning. And how I rose to fame, I say my time when I rose to fame
in General
Motors, how I got noticed. I was bidding for a tender to the Minister of Agriculture. The company was not bidding for tenders before.
At all?
At all.
That was a policy or what?
It was not a policy, but they were not just doing it.
Okay.
So I read the newspaper, I saw there's a tender to the Minister of Agriculture. I said, why are we not bidding for this tender?
We can do
it was for 24 pickups. So I got the cutting, I went to the finance manager, I say, okay, I want to bid for this tender. Can I get a good price? I know bidding for tenders, World Bank tenders, very competitive. We need to have a good price to be able to bid for this tender, to compete with the others. So he told me, okay, I will go to the finance director and talk to the finance director and see if he can give us a good price. Well, he came back and he said, the finance director said, you know, you don't have market information. Where is the market intelligence? Where is the last tender? Who were the key competitors? What were their price and all that? And I'm like, you guys, you are not bidding for this business. How am I supposed to get all that information? I have no idea. Do you have the information? Because I've just come 6 months old. I've just seen it in the papers. Do you have this data? I said, no, we don't have data because we normally don't bid for tenders.
We don't do this thing.
Okay, so I'm like, okay. And he has already been chased away by the finance director. He has given me that feedback. I went to my manager, the line manager. He went to the manager, finance manager. He didn't get support. I'm like, no, I must bid for this tender. So can I call Japan directly without going through finance director to ask them for price? Can you help me to tell me who is in Japan I should talk to and request for a special price? So he gave me the contact. He helped me to do it. And I sent the request to Japan. But he also went to tell the finance director that this new salesperson is asking Japan directly for pricing.
Yes.
So he said, can you call that guy, that lady?
Call her.
Call her to my office.
I'll talk to her directly.
So I went now to the finance director's office.
Are you scared at this point?
I'm very, very scared because my boss should be the one going.
You have defied the orders.
Yeah, I've defied the orders. I am now seated at the finance director's office and he told me, okay, I can see you are eager to bid for this business. When your price comes from Japan, he took me through a walk. This is the price from Japan, FOB price, do this, add this margin and all that. This is the retail price or special price that you need to go for this tender.
Yes.
Okay, I said, thank you very much, sir. I went down waiting now for Japan, and the manager, finance manager was there with me, so he was going to help me to work it out.
Now.
But in a meeting, the finance director said, we need more employees like that employee, new employee in sales.
What?
Because she was relentless. She pushed and pushed. She wanted us to do this business.
We are saying no. She's saying,
she's saying no. How?
We've never done it before. We can start now.
We can start now. So then my direct boss was kind enough. He gave me that positive feedback and said, continue. This is the feedback we got from finance director.
Wow.
That's the time the organization started to look at me with a different lens. Yeah, that this is a potential employee that must be supported to grow so she can bring the best of herself in the organization.
Wow. Did you get the tender?
I did not get the tender.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I bidded but did not get the tender, but I got important data.
Yes.
That was going to help us for
with the
next tender, because I went now for the tender opening. I saw how far my bid was away from the competitors, and subsequent tenders, then we had data and information.
Yes.
And we continued with that process. And today, 30 years later,
yes,
we are some of the top suppliers to the government.
So maybe you can just summarize and tell our viewers what was your biggest learning from that whole experience as a new and very young, inexperienced employee at that point in time?
I think I came with an open mind, with a desire to learn. I was curious. I wanted to understand, how can I bring the best of myself? How can I add value in this business? I came in with a fresh mind that if I'm given an opportunity, I can truly add value.
Make a difference.
I was never an employee who belonged to sales and marketing organization. I was always curious to find out, what do you do in purchasing? What do you do in engineering? How does finance work? How can all the dots connect to create a sustainable, successful business?
Yes.
And subsequently, whenever I had a piece of work to be done, I would burn the midnight oil.
Yeah.
The managers will be there, but Rita will also be there.
Yes.
One day the MD said, I went through sales organization, I found they were doing the end of month invoicing. All the managers were there, but Rita was also there. Giving of yourself to help.
Yes.
Not, it's 4:30, I'm going away. If there's work to be done and the clock cuts at midnight for end of month sales, I will be there.
So be it.
Abate. What do you need? Print, those days everything was manual. Print that invoice, do a photocopy of that check, do this and that. And that is how I think curiosity, resilience, willingness to help, looking at the bigger picture were some of the variables that propelled me to growth in that business.
And persistence.
Yes.
Not giving up.
Not giving
up. Even when the boss says no.
No, not giving up.
Knocking on the door every other day until
you're
able to get it.
Correct.
Wow. So then how did it pan out at GM? Now you've become famous.
I've become famous now.
Did you rise?
Yes. Now when you become a good employee, a potential employee for growth, because of, again, when given a responsibility, you execute on it. Then I was promoted, of course, to take care of regions. So I was I was in charge of Coast and Mount Kenya region.
Okay.
We did a restructuring because traditionally the business depended on dealers only. We didn't have company employees,
an in-house
team that is connected to the markets. So we were not able to get real data, real time, because you are not represented in the market. You only depended on dealers to give you the information.
External dealers.
So we changed the structure and say, okay, we're going to create, we used to call them district manager or regional managers to take care of those regions. So after that change, I was posted to Coast and Mount Kenya. Actually, there was a position in Nairobi, but I was not given the position in Nairobi, and I wanted the position in Nairobi. And I said, you guys, my son is 5 months. You can't throw me to Mombasa. Allow me to work in Nairobi. But they said, no. The position is only in Mombasa. I was a bit disappointed with that.
Yeah.
And I asked for advice from the managers, the senior managers. You know, I've been given this job. I have to go to the Coast and Mount Kenya. Nairobi, there's a position. I don't know why they're not giving me Nairobi. That manager encouraged me. He said, Rita, just take it. It's just a matter of time you'll be back.
You'll be able to move
forward. I said, okay, Sawa, thank you very much. I took my car one Sunday morning and I drove to Mombasa. Actually, our company was not doing well in the coast region at all. So I went to start a whole new market. And I tell people I was there in Mombasa and Mount Kenya. I had a car. I had a credit card. And I had the beach. And I had no supervisor.
It's you.
It's you.
Make all the decisions.
It's you.
And the market.
And the market. So I went with the desire that I'm going to transform this market. And these guys I left in Nairobi, they are going to come to Coast to support me. So I went, worked with the dealer, shop by shop, customer by customer. I knew all the bayous of their Hussein dairies, the works. I was working until 8 p.m. in the night because these big transporters, during the day, the vehicles are arriving from Malaba, from Uganda. They are going to the workshop.
Yes.
They are being serviced.
Yes.
At night, from 6, 7 o'clock, they are loading.
They set off again.
They're loading to take off. So that's when the owner of the company will be at the facility. So during the day, you go there, it's just mechanics at work. So I had to know what time do I go and meet Hussein Diri? What time do I go and meet an Oralian brothers? At night. So I would work with the other customer. In the evening, I will drive to meet the guy, talk to him, do the marketing. Within 1 year, we were selling in 10s, in 20s, in 30s.
What?
In that region.
The job you had reluctantly agreed.
Was again a propeller.
And you're becoming a star now.
And now I'm becoming.
Yeah, the guys are coming to check what is Rita doing.
They were coming because I invited them. Yes. I said, now I've found some good customers. Come and reinforce me. Customer service, come. Let's talk to the customer. Spare parts guys, come. Let's support this market. Let's support these customers. Within no time, I was back in Nairobi. So the region that I wanted the most, I was back, but this time as the national sales manager. So I was not only in charge of Coast and Mount Kenya,
yes,
but now I'm being given more responsibilities.
That's another promotion.
That's another promotion.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's another promotion. So I come to Nairobi now, you're the national sales manager. Take it up, take it on. So I take it on, and now I'm in charge of salespeople. So there are other salespeople reporting to me countrywide. Now I am digging more ground. I'm moving across Kenya, supporting the customers, supporting the dealers, and we are growing. 2016, Mishuki rules came.
Seat belts and governors.
Seat belts and no standing passengers.
Yes.
That was a beautiful opportunity for us, because a matatu that was carrying 50 people now can only carry 26.
So they need more.
So they need more. Okay. We take advantage of that government regulation.
Yeah.
We start to pick the concept and market it more. Talking to partnering with the banks. Let's go and try to convert these customers. How can they access loans? Because 80% of the business we do is through bank financing. There's an opportunity here, a big opportunity to almost double the population of matatus in Kenya. How do I do it? We coin different programs with different banks, and we are rolling, and the business is going. Actually, no, that was 2014. The Mishuki rules came in 2014. 2015, was the highest sales months in a sales year in history. We have not made more money than we made in
That
2015.
Wow.
So we took advantage. 2016, interest cap.
Yeah, I
Major
know.
drop.
Yeah, I was in the bank. I was in the bank, and it wasn't funny.
And we had ordered, because we are now taking advantage of the opportunity
Presented in 2015.
Yes. Then interest cap,
Massive sales.
cuts it. And we had a lot of inventory that we had already ordered,
Which was awaiting approval.
which was already on the ground, waiting to be sold, waiting for the bank support. And now bank support is no longer there because of interest cap. Because now PSV, you guys, when you're in the bank, you considered it a very high risk. So you took your money into bonds and everything, and we were left with inventory.
How did you handle that?
It was a tough time. Then our regional director came, because now that inventory was a challenge. It was with us.
What do you do with it now?
The regional director came and told me, Rita, we want to promote you. At that time, okay, we want to make you the sales and marketing director. But this place, the performance, the business has dipped. So I told him, no, I'm equal to the challenge. When now this business grows, you will know who contributed to its growth. So I was not afraid.
So it was like the 7 years of bounty.
Yes.
And then 7 years of drought.
Yes.
What?
So I was on my 7th year of drought, and I was given a promotion at that time, and a big challenge
to the sales
of
director.
reversing this. So I said the only way to do this is to have a wider sales pool, our sales organization, from ourselves to the dealers, and everybody must understand the problem, and we work at reducing this inventory
As soon as possible.
as soon as
Otherwise
possible.
it's a crisis.
So I called all of them to Safari Park. I explained to
Your
them,
dealers.
my dealers and the salespeople,
And the internal
internal
agents.
and external, everybody was at Safari Park. I explained to them the challenge. We had an ascent because we had a bounty and we had a drought. Now we're in the drought.
What
Great
do we do?
salesmen are known for getting out of it.
Out of the hole.
And I know we are great. Let's go. Help me.
Let's do what we
Yes,
need
let's
to
do what do we need to do with the bank? How do we make the bank feel a little bit more comfortable about supporting our customers? So we design programs like risk sharing. I take 1% of the risk.
Aha.
You know, how we coined some exciting programs with the banks. Slowly, it started to pick because the demand was still there. Remember, the rules were still the rules. They're still the rules up to today.
Yes.
Is that there was now this challenge of access to funding. SACCOs, how can we engage SACCOs?
So you widen the pool of financiers, from
you know,
just banks now.
Two banks, even new banks, you know, there were
Yeah.
traditional banks that were doing financing. We went to
other banks.
your type of banks who are not doing financing and excited them around the opportunity and put in some money there as part of risk sharing, reduce the amount of interest, extended the period of payment, just make it possible for the customer to pay.
Yes.
And slowly
You started seeing
the rise, and I told my boss, now you can see we
happening.
are rising, and incentives, putting incentive there for salespeople. Everybody benefited from the effort of rising again.
I have two questions for you on that one. And the first one is, why do you think the boss chose you to lead in that crisis? What might they have seen in you? Because it is a very critical moment when the business is actually threatened. Why did they choose you, in your own view?
Yeah, in my own view is one demonstrated track record. They could see from the time I joined, I was sent to Coast Province. I was able to create a new business stream, a new business opportunity. Commitment that whatever responsibility that I was given, I was able to execute. I was in the market without a supervisor, with a credit card, with the beach.
And you are forgoing the beach
to
meeting the customer at night.
To meeting the customer at night.
Yeah.
They were coming, they were observing. Yes. And there was good feedback. One of my competitors told my boss that the only person I go to a customer in Meru and find their card is Rita. Wow. I would come shop. I knew the cement guy, I knew the cooking fat guy, I knew my market.
So everywhere he goes, he's being told, Rita was here.
Rita was here.
And we closed the deal.
Yeah, and he says, I don't see any of your other salespeople, but I find Rita's card.
Wow.
So that commitment, big picture thinking, track record of performance. So the more you do well, the more responsibility. Remember, I was just a salesperson from a retail shop.
Yes.
I was made a manager. I made progress. And you know, in sales, it's not talk.
It's numbers. Yes.
The numbers could be seen.
It's not beautiful plans.
No,
it's actual delivery. 1, 2, 3.
Every month, you're as good as your last month. So it's very easy to measure the performance of a salesperson. So those were some of the reasons. And I think strategically, they were also looking at opportunities to localize some of these positions. Yes. Because they also realized that the local people understand the vibe of the market. They have a better understanding of the market. They connect to the market better. They connect to the dealers better, because that position of sales and marketing director was held by an expatriate. Yes. So the company was in the process of now transitioning to indigenous people. And I think they made the right decision.
That's amazing. The second question is this, on that one still, you know, the interest rate issue. What did you as a leader have to do to lead well in the crisis, and until you saw the numbers actually slowly turning around for the positive? What did you need to do as a leader?
So as a leader was to first look at the problem at hand. The problem is our customers accessing financing. And that idea of bringing people together in a crisis, I didn't do it on my own. I invited my people. I invited everybody. And I shared the problem and asked, what are some of the things you guys think we can do? And from that engagement, that conversation, we got very, very good ideas. Ideas like, okay, how about cost sharing of the risk, because the bank is scared of the risk of a PSV operator. How about talking to the banks, instead of 3 years, let them make it 5 years.
We extend
we extend the period of the loan. Instead of saying the customer must pay 30% upfront, can we reduce a little bit to 20%? So you give also the customer some breathing space, so that he can be able to pay the loan. Instead of you impounding the vehicle, they can pay the loan. So you, Rita, go on a diplomacy shuttle to some of these banks, bring them, let's talk to them, talk to your company internally, and see what amount of our profit can we invest in risk sharing with the bank. Yes. So as a leader, I think communication, knowing that you don't have answers to everything. All the questions. I didn't sit in a room and say, this is what I'm going to do now.
And give a directive. You could have given a directive.
Yes, but that directive could only have maybe only my point. But I gathered very, very many points from the team that is on the ground, that is talking to customers. Yes. Therefore, our proposal and the value proposition that we came up with had a lot of input of experts in the sales space, and therefore enabled us to convert our challenge into an opportunity.
Yes. Yeah, and everybody felt quite proud of the achievement after some time collectively. Wow, that's amazing. You are watching The Executive Table. I'm with Rita Kavashe. She's telling us her story. Keep watching. build capacity in your customers.
How do we work with these PSV operators to scale up their business, to professionalize their business? Because that time, they were, every matatu owner had a managing director. They're waiting for the money at 11 o'clock to take it. So part of that vision is, one, first, how do we help you be bankable?
Whichever way you go, understanding your market is very, very critical. What people do, how they do it. That's what I'm hearing.
Exactly. And we went to the Ministry of Education and we talked to them to allow the schools to borrow. And that was accepted. Then a whole new market that was not served. We began to serve that market. And today, the school institution is the biggest buyer of our product. We control about 98% of that market.